So the Unreal Engine is capable of rendering incredibly realistic graphics, both for Unreal Engine, like in for like live scenes and also for games. And I am always looking around for examples to show you guys like what the engine is capable of, right? So right here we have this scene that I'm gonna explore. It's like downtown Rome. So let's go ahead and check it out, right? So let's move forward. And this is incredible, to see that this is actually, let me actually click out to, so you can see the character over here. And let's go down this street. So there are so many ways like we could go, but let's just try to go this way. We can come back. Let's go to the city center. But this is incredibly realistic, And so as you're making your short film, just listen to the audio. This is amazing. So every now and then, like I was saying, I try to look for examples of how you can use the Unreal Engine to render like realistic environments. So think about it. If you wanted to create a short film in the Unreal Engine using, a scene like this one, you could. This is super realistic that you could add characters that look very realistic. Let's try to go down some of these streets, and you can actually see the reflection of the different parts of the environment. You can hear the 3D audio in the background. My wife and I, we went to visit Italy one time, and it was so beautiful. So this brings back fond memories. All right, so there's the end to that. So that team right there, Scans Factory, is the one that made this environment. So again, it's an example of how incredibly realistic the Unreal Engine can render, graphics for film. Look at that. Let's explore all the way down. And if you're from Italy, if any of you guys who are watching right now are from Italy, I'm very curious to see. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm curious to see if you feel like this actually reflects Rome. Some of the streets that if you live around this, I don't know like what kind of references they had. But this looks amazing. Look at that. And you can hear the almost 3D sound. Like, this is amazing. The reflections, the textures. Let's go through here and check it out in the inside. Man, I am blown away by the realism in this scene. And this has been made available on Fab, which is the new Epic Games rendering engine. Do you see? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but as you go left to right, it's almost like 3D audio. That's beautiful. So I can't wait to get access to this particular like project and create like a real like drive-through, because I spent time in Italy for, it was just about maybe 2 weeks, and I remember wanting to actually sit down if I could just sit and paint. There was a guy that I met who was playing guitar in one of the squares, and it sounded so beautiful. And my wife was telling me how the pizza in Italy was definitely way better than she had ever tasted. This is amazing. Look, you can see the birds flying up in the corner over there. Anyway, let's stop here for a second so we can talk about the Unreal Engine. Yeah, I highly encourage you guys, if you have an idea, a concept of any kind that you want to flesh into a short film like later on, I highly recommend that you try to use the Unreal Engine to bring that to life, because here is an example of how realistic the environment can be, you know, and it definitely goes, it depends on how realistic the textures are. But if you create an environment like this and you're able to get characters that also look realistic, then you'll be able to pull off an amazing scene. So let me actually switch to the nighttime scene so you can see what it looks like. We'll set it to, actually let's do overcast first, right? And now you can see how the rain is coming down. You can hear that. Looks beautiful. And you can hear the 3D audio kicking in. Let's go down to another street, because I think I've been over there. Let's try this one over here. Oh, let me go back and look at the food. So there's some pizza over there. I am not really fond of pizza because I am from Africa. So I think if they had like maybe chapati or, you know, like a Ugandan Rolex. In Uganda we say we don't wear Rolex, we eat Rolex. So it'll be so cool to see like some matoke over there. Or like think about the kind of food that you guys will like. But this is, remember, I loved visiting Italy and Venice and being able to eat some of the local food. It just tasted totally different. Like the pizza, I tasted the pizza there. It was yummy. Yeah. So he looks sad, like he has to go away from the food. Yeah. Hey Colombo, good. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, optimization. So this one I am not able to turn on the like frames per second, but they've created two environments, one for UEFN that you can use in Fortnite, and they also have like a very realistic version that you can use for cinematics, right? So if you're going to be creating like a video game, you can actually use UEFN, like, you know, Fortnite for the Unreal Engine, and be able to play a game using it. So you'll be able to get similar graphics, but it won't be like ray traced or anything like that. You can still use Lumen, yeah. But this is amazing. I keep looking over there to see what kind of food they have. But look at that, you know. And in Unreal Engine 5.5, they've added like nanite for meshes. So if you have like characters that are going to be in this environment, you'll be able to apply nanite to the characters, and you can fill out the entire, you know, street with people here. Right now it's just me. It's almost like Rome has been abandoned. Let's see, can I go over here? Yeah, look at the scooters. So beautiful, man. So you can actually hear the sound effects, and it's almost like there are people around here, but they're not. You can't see any people. Is this room environment available to download? This demo is available to use, and it's available on Fab if you want to purchase it. So they have it for, you can, if depending on the different licenses that you want to use, it's not free. You have to buy it, but they have a demo for you to play. This is the playable demo that I'm testing out to see if really it lives up to the, you know, billing. Because when I go to the Fab profile of this project, the renders are amazing. So when I saw it, I was like, I need to come check it out and see. So that's why I think the demo is worth testing out, so you can get a sense of, is it as realistic as it, and it is. I mean, you can see for real how realistic this is. And now I'm thinking of a short film that I want to do in this particular environment, like maybe even like let's do overcast. Let me switch out the environment to let's see if I can get like a night scene. So maybe like sunset. Okay, sunset. So look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. And you can see the lens glare over here, the bloom. Yeah, that's exactly right. Because you can bring in the crowd simulation, and actually that's one of the goals, Michael, that I'm thinking of doing. That I want to use the crowd simulation from iClone and fill this environment up with people, and then make like a short film out of it, right? So like maybe add, and actually there's a video that I'm working on right now for like iClone 8.5, and I want to talk about some of the new features that they've added and be able to actually showcase. So maybe I'll get this scene and use this as a case study. But look at how beautiful this looks. And Lumen is playing a big role in that. You see the bounce lighting? Like when I bring the character over here, you can see the bounce lighting on the character, right? So no, this is not a game. This is the playable demo of the. He looks like Spider-Man. Yeah, this is called Manny. He's one of the mannequins from the Unreal Engine. Oh, something that really struck me when I visited Venice is it was kind of shocking to not see any cars in Venice, you know? Like, there were no sirens, nothing. It was odd to look around and not hear, like, see cars. It took us about 45 minutes to go from the mainland to Venice by boat. And it was so beautiful just looking around, hearing the water effect and as it was splashing out behind the boat. But I don't think I've visited this particular space. So if you're from Italy, I'm really curious. How is it a 1-to-1 ratio? Like if you've been to this square, does it look accurate, right? That's what I'm curious about as well. Okay, let's do some running so we can explore a little bit more. So which side have I not been? Let's try to go down here. And when I see a restaurant, I want to stop. But you see how well lit this looks? So this is where you get to see the power of Lumen. The light bouncing off. And look at that. See how the character is receiving the light? This is not ray trace. This is like Lumen. It's very accurate, Michael. Oh no, this is geometry. This is not math. You know, this is actual geometry. Like all this, and I think you can see that they're optimized. So right there, you can see the polygons, right? So if it were like in real life, that would be like a smooth polygon right there. So these are optimized to be like to play back in real time. So I'm so glad to hear that this is actually accurate, because then if I do like a period scene of some kind, because Rome is really old, you know. Let's go down here. Look at the reflection alone, right? Right there, you can see the reflection in the door. This is beautiful. Man, this is just calling for adding people. You know, I want to add people in here. Like people having lunch, maybe a dinner date right there. And look at the reflection right there on the ground, right? This is amazing. So again, the reason why I'm sharing this scene is I'm always trying to look for examples of showing you how amazingly the Unreal Engine can render graphics, right? Because you can create amazing cinematics, short films using the Unreal Engine, and now coupled with iClone and character creator, you'll be able to bring in characters in here, right? And you can use metahumans as well, because metahumans are super realistic, so they would fit right in here. So maybe like think of an opening shot, a flyover over the city, right? And you're able to look down in the courtyard right here, like kind of like that, and then you zoom into that, and then you get to see the couple. Maybe they're sitting like right there, adding more different types of cameras. Maybe it's a mafia, so kind of, you know, environment like setting in the script, It's incredible. Yeah. Let's go down here, and the textures look amazing. You know, like look at that. This is beautiful. Yeah, guys, man, when you get a chance, jump into the Unreal Engine. If you've never used the Unreal Engine before, I highly, highly recommend that you give it a chance, a try, because you're able to create amazing. And I've used it in a number of my short films, and there's one that I'm actually working on that's for the Matrix. It took me a while because I'm trying to get Neo's suit, Trinity's suit, and the leather textures to work properly. And this, I'm just giving out credit, by the way, to the team that has made this environment. They're called Scans Factory. So this is the end of like this particular environment, and you can't go beyond that, and you can go back. But that's it. This is amazing marketing, by the way. If you ever create like an environment, add that in your playback demo, because that's really cool marketing right there. I'm always thinking about these things, guys, because I'm an entrepreneur as well, not just a YouTuber, an animator, and 3D artist. Yeah, ultra dynamic weather for sure. Yes, and especially like now, let me see if I can switch to the rain. Go to the set scenario, go overcast, and let's go back. Start demo. So you can imagine if you add the ultra dynamic sky, and then there's like, like maybe like a mafia character with like a trench coat that is dripping with water, is in this alley waiting, almost like those like Jason Bourne movies, or maybe James Bond, and is waiting for like a car pulls up in the background, right? And then there's like lightning in the back, kind of like that. That would be amazing. So, but this is the Unreal Engine. The level is very similar to the games that Silver can working on touches. Yeah, that's what's blowing my mind, and the fact that you can buy this for less than $300, right? And you don't have to recreate this entire environment. So it's just a matter of you writing your script, finding like use this demo to do like a scouting, environment. Like you can go in here, for example, and see if you can find some alleyways where you can be able to create like some amazing camera positions, like, and then just take screenshots for your storyboard, and then use that to create a concept, right? Either whether you're doing it for a demo reel, or if you're trying to pitch it to somebody, maybe like an investor of some kind, or even your team member, if a director, cinematographer, rather creative director. This is what's really amazing about the Unreal Engine, that you can use this type of Mafia 3. Yes. Oh my gosh. I go far. Let's go up here. Oh man. Like even as I am walking through this environment, I like these ideas are popping in my brain, like what kind of stories I'm able to tell, right? Because Rome is an old city. And so you could set it in the 1970s, 1980s, and you won't be too far off, except, of course, maybe there's a new restaurant that has cropped up over maybe in the 1990s and maybe 2020s and things like that. But this is amazing. Let's go over here. This is beautiful, man. So, anyways, guys, the reason I'm just doing this as a stream is just to share my thoughts. All right, Michael says, "Be great to incorporate insights for the room." Oh yeah, let me see if I can actually go into one of. I want to go into see if I can go into one of the buildings. The restaurants I think are closed right now. Maybe it's like Sundays. I don't know what Sundays are like in Rome. So, like in here. Yeah, you could. This is cool that you can actually go in here. I want to go into that big door, the dark door over on the end. See if I can go inside. Whoa. Okay, that's scary. Okay, so let me walk over here. So that's what I wanted to show you. This is the beauty of Lumen. So this is where the optimization, if there was a question about it, the reason that you're seeing those blockiness over there, it's because of the samples, because this is an optimized scene. There's like the lights up, they should be like a solid light because the reflection is, I mean, it's almost like global illumination. That's an object is going to cast that light and it will be bounced back. But because this is an optimized scene, how do you think they got this kind of detail? So I am thinking they used Substance 3D in Substance Painter, because I'm pretty sure a lot of this geometry is kind of optimized, but it's the texture maps that are carrying the detail, right? That's what's making it really good. Because I don't think they really did like, I mean, it could have done 3D scans, you know, like reality scan or something different maybe, but it would take a lot of work to clean it up. My thinking is that they probably modeled a lot of these. Let's see if we can get close to this. So this is geometry over here. So I think a lot of Substance 3D modeling and texture mapping was done with ZBrush. I'm gonna do a research and see how they brought it to life, but this is amazing. Absolutely. Yeah, Mega Lights will make this so much better. And the performance will be much better for sure. And so you can imagine with Mega Lights, if I switch the environment back, let's switch to daylight. Let's go back. So, excuse me guys, I'm just recovering from a cold. Anyway, let's go over here. So with Mega Lights, all of this will be like fun to see how that they improve, because Mega Lights works great when you have a lot of different lights. So at night, this whole scene would look really beautiful with Mega Lights, and the performance will be so much better, right? And it's cool that actually I see, oh yeah, the flags are moving. So there's some kind of either baked animation in there. I don't know if that is real-time cloth simulation or if it's baked. So I'm not sure it's photogrammetry. Could be, you know, like I'm looking at some of these, like right here. I mean, it's well textured. It's beautifully, beautifully textured. So I still think it's I'm not sure for real like what they did. I have not had a chance to talk to the artist, but I do think that there's a lot of Substance 3D and Substance you know, texturing over here. Maybe some Murray. Yeah, I'm looking at some of these textures. Yes. So how did you pay for? Did you get a full plan? Yes. For Kling, I had to do that, and I used I think I used my business credit card because I don't trust. Anyway, here's the thing, because a lot of these companies are based either in Asia. I wouldn't recommend even trying to use your bank card or something. So I use my business card, knowing that it's gonna be protected, because you're never sure where all your data is going, especially if it's not an American company, right? But you could also use a PayPal card. If you have a PayPal account, you could request for a PayPal credit card attached to your account, and because there's some protection with that. Yeah. Or it just hangs. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I mean, you could use maybe different browsers, you know, and also maybe a different computer. And also, if you are on Wi-Fi when you're doing that, maybe try using a cabled connection, right? If you are at home and you have your modem and you have like a cable, just plug in directly. Yes, I used Chrome. I'm listening to the dogs barking. Any pizza fans out there? Like people who really, really love pizza? I wish I could go. Oh, wait. I see an entrance. Can I get in there? Oh, no. That was a reflection. I thought I could go in there. I wanted to go into one of these restaurants. No, no worries about it. I really. Oh, look. You can actually see the reflection. And that's the beauty of Lumen, guys. Before the Unreal Engine 5, it was really difficult to even get reflections without enabling ray tracing or using path tracing. So Lumen makes it possible to get reflections, and it works almost like it's path. Yeah, look at that. You can actually see the reflection of the character in that door right there. That is the power of Lumen. That is what's amazing, and it makes it even look more realistic as a result. Now, I don't know if I've covered the whole city yet, and I think I've been down there. Let's check it out. I use these kind of demos to do like scouting to see if I can find places I can create short films at. Like this would be a great scene right here, because now I know a car can't access this, so it would be like maybe like a chase sequence that ends up here, and the guy tries to climb up on the top. Oh, I haven't even tried climbing. Can I climb? Uh-oh. There's a bag. Oh no, I'm stuck in the building. The Matrix has swallowed me. Oh, okay, here comes Lumen kicking in. Okay, I need to get out of here. How did I came through? Okay, this way. But amazing detail. Kudos to the team that made this environment, man. And even the vehicles are looking amazing. Like the detail. Yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Again, I was just sharing with you this environment that just came out. I wanted to point out how incredibly realistic this can be in the Unreal Engine, and how important it is to give the Unreal Engine a chance. If you have an idea, if you have like a short film idea, I think just getting one of these environments and then trying it out, practice your camera work, practice adding like sounds in the sequencer, adding it like secondary animation, like that. All of these things contribute to making a successful film, but you don't have to start from scratch. Try to use some of these pre-built environments. And actually with the mega scans, there's a video that I created, I recorded, that shows you how to get all the mega scans. But hurry before the end of the year, because they won't be free after that. But they have like more than about 4 environments that are super realistic that you can use to start with. Just get started. Is my encouragement to you guys in the Unreal Engine. Get one of these environments there, and again, keep a watch out for the free asset of the month. I thought that it was going to be done away with once Fab was introduced, the new marketplace, but the Epic Games, but they're still there. So anyways, let's switch over to a different lighting environment, change scenarios, go to sunset. This is where you see the beauty of this, man. That's the demo. So anyway, that's what's awesome about the Unreal Engine. And join me again in the next stream. I'm always trying to, if I see an environment or an asset that I feel like is gonna help you, I'm gonna do a stream and we can talk about it and I can share some thoughts about it. But thank you so much for joining me. Thank you to every patron out there that has supported me. Thank you for helping me to get to over 347,000 subscribers. You guys have seen the growth of this channel, and I attribute it to the support from each and every one of you. And I'm going to try my best to continue to create tutorials to help you on your journey as well on storytelling. I know AI is here, and it's the elephant in the room. Actually, it's not even just an elephant in the room, it's everywhere. So I am gonna do my best to find ways to harness the technology, but also talk about the pros and cons of using it, where to use it successfully, and where it won't work. Because I think it's not gonna go back to where there was no AI. That's just gonna happen. AI is here to stay, and we as storytellers need to know what we're up against, but also to see how we can use it. For example, right? So anyway, this is where I set off. I think I'll end the stream here. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you for everyone that chimed in. Let me check real quick in the comments, see if there's anything I may have missed. And I don't think I missed any questions. So, but thank you again for joining me, guys. Much love, and as always, I'm praying for you. Dare to dream big. Do not give up on your dream. And bye for now.